First we have PA hand. Gonna be here. Palmar surface is placed down flat, fingers fed slightly apart. SID is 40 inches. Central ray is directed perpendicular to the third metacarpal phalangeal joint and centered to the film. Next is oblique hand. Hand resting, palmar surface down, rotating the hand laterally 45 degrees so that the MCP joints are an angle with the image receptor. Phalanges should be parallel to the film to keep the IP joints open, and the central ray is directed perpendicular to the third MCP joint, and we have a 40-inch SID. This video is of lateral hand. Our forearms will be resting straight on the ulnar surface with the fingers extended and the thumb away from the metacarpals. My SID is 40 inches, and the central ray is directed perpendicular to the MCP joints. Next is P to A wrist. We're gonna curl the fingers down to get a nice flat surface here. We're gonna rest with the forearm parallel to the image receptor, flexing the fingers. We're gonna have a 40-inch SID. The central ray is perpendicular to the mid-carpal area. Here we have oblique wrist. PA position, rotating the wrist laterally, 45 degrees. We have a 40-inch SID, and the central ray is directed perpendicular to the center of the distal radius. Next is lateral wrist. Elbow is flexed 90 degrees, arm rests on the ulnar surface. Adjust the forearm and hands. There's a line through the carpals, is perpendicular to the image receptor. 40-inch SID, and the central ray is directed perpendicular to the wrist. Next, we have a special view for the scaphoid or navicular. This is ulnar flexion or deviation. Hand rest in PA position, and then place in ulnar flexion. We have a 40-inch SID, and the central ray is directed perpendicular to the navicular. Next, we have the Stutcher view, which is on an incline here. It's basically the same as P to A, but the fingers have the incline. 40-inch SID. And we're going to have that center ray just here. Next, we have the Gainer Hart method. We're gonna be at an incline. Show the incline here. Good. All right, and then we're going to bring these fingers up with a piece of tape or holding them, trying to get the axis as vertical as possible. We're going to slightly deviate it to the radial side, and the center ray is going to be right into the palm at a 25 to 30 degree angle. Last but not least is the lateral oblique for the pisiform. As this is not listed in the manual nor on the PowerPoint that was given, I Googled it, and so I will attempt to make something up currently. Based on what we have here from Google, it looks like we're trying to get that pisiform. So I would have my hand probably up like this and turned like so to get that pisiform in view. I assume it's a 40-inch SID, and I'm assuming that the central ray is going kind of right through here so that we can get that pisiform into view.